Hello, friends. Welcome back. Stay tuned on the air. CoachAMillerLight here. Cinnamon.
So happy to be here, man. Things are working out for us. Things are going our way. I'm sure it's heaven. Everything okay.
Yes, right? That really goes with the message of today. Are you there? There you go. Okay.
Yeah, get in the vortex. Get into the vortex. Get into the vortex. Get
Yes.
into the vortex. Get into the vortex.
There you go. Abraham, of course, the link, as you know, the link to this video that we did today for the show will be in the section, that section down there, the description. And Abraham giving some real good hands-on tools. I call them hands-on. They're really things that we can do because you're going through life. And I know about this vortex and I want to be in it, but how am I going to pull that off? And Abraham has some tools I can have in my bag of tricks that I can really use at any time. And they're understanding that we're in the physical, right? And I'm around people most of the time. I'm interacting with people. And Abraham, you can tell in today's clip that they really get that and they want to help us to be in the vortex. So, Cinnamon, will you share with us what you have?
Yes, absolutely. So,
Okay.
what are some things that one might do when they understand that they are not in the vortex? What are some things that I might do that I would make it more easy for me to move in the direction of my vortex? How could I get in if I am not in? Great question.
Yes.
So Abraham would like to offer us some very soft suggestions. Not always is soft favorable, but in this case, a soft blanket, a soft pillow, a soft suggestion. Soft is favorable.
Woo!
Something that is very, very something that's very helpful is making the decision. The power's in the decision. So it's very helpful to make the decision to give myself a break by saying something like, I do not have to do anything right this moment. It's all right for me to rest or chill. I heard Abraham say it many times. I don't have to do it right this red hot moment.
Yeah.
In other words, to give myself permission to just go and sit on a rock or sit and turn and look at the sky, put my face in the sun, face the water, give myself permission to ease up just for a moment. That's a powerful tool. They're not saying that's a tool. They're saying that's a powerful tool because what it's saying is, I'm good. I'm worthy. I'm just going to give myself a break. I deserve it.
Yes.
So another thing that they said can bring me closer to the proximity of the vortex is to think of someone who is really easy for me to love. So you think of this person. It might be a dog. It might be a cat. Just choose someone who is easy for me to love and just sit and say to myself, I really do love you. 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 I love you because I have this little grandbaby. Oh, I just think of holding her in my arms and her putting her head on my shoulder. Aww. And the feelings that gives me. And it takes me right there. Oh, it's just like a little slice of heaven. I love it so much. If I will just sit and focus on someone that's easy for me to love, it will soften my vibration, moving me in the vicinity of well-being. I could make a list of positive aspects. Choose someone who it's easy to do about. Positive aspects is something really easy, just easy things. Okay. Really easy things. You want it to be easy? This is easy. Choose easy things. Okay. So if you like music, play music. If you can go outside, go outside. If you have time for a walk, take a walk. It's that bath that you've been desiring to take. Take a bath. Easy things. Choose easy things. The whole idea of it is to soothe myself, to soothe yourself. What are you saying is, I want to be in the vortex. I'm supposed to feel good. What could I do right now that would make me feel good?
Yes.
What's the best use of my time to make me feel good? What would help me feel good? And if I play with this just a little bit, I'll notice that I can shift my focus.
Yes.
Power's in the decision, Mare.
Yes. I love that part. It's so great to remember that it's in the decision. And I love what Abraham is saying is making the decision to give myself a break, to take a moment, to allow myself to take a moment, 68 seconds, take literally a moment, a minute, take a minute, literally in a minute of giving myself that time to recalibrate, to focus on something that feels good. And I like the reminder here to make it easy. This isn't a time to find the worst subject and try to think positive on it. If there's something that's got my goat, this isn't time to think about that. Right. That's not how to get in the vortex. It's find something that's easy to think about positively, whatever that may be, and use whatever I can at my disposal. If I can go for a walk, go for a walk. That's such a good one for me. Getting outside is so good for me. Whenever I get outside and take a walk, I just start feeling better as the energy is flowing through my body just by walking. It doesn't have to be strenuous walking, just walking. Of course, they're saying make it easy. I really love that. To give myself permission.
Yes. Woo.
Yeah.
So what they're asking me to do is give myself more permission.
Okay.
And I usually do to take a moment to just chill and feel good for a moment. If I can chill for as little as 68 seconds, like you're saying, if I can go into a bathroom or into my car or into a closet where I can be alone by myself for 68 seconds.
Oh, it's funny. It's funny.
And just ponder. Just go and ponder. It's hilarious because I go to these places to ponder and then people find me.
Right.
Are you meditating? Am I bothering you? But just go and ponder.
And I have 68 seconds, people. Come on.
But they're polite. They'll take turns. They'll wait till the other person gets sometimes.
Oh, that's
but
funny.
Neighbors will be like, I've been waiting a long time for my turn, Mom.
Oh no.
I am now butting in.
Aw.
But go and be by myself, be by yourself, and think of someone I love or something I appreciate. If I can just maintain that frequency for as little as 68 seconds, I have shifted in the direction of my vortex. Once I have done it with one thing, I love this. Once I have done it one time, I can do it repetitively.
Okay.
Carve out the groove.
Right.
Get it going. If I can do it holding my little grandbaby, sure. And go there and get into the vortex, I can do that with anything.
Yes. Great point.
Now, okay, so we're all powerful. We got this. This is good. We're going into the vortex. We're staying focused for 68 seconds. But then what they're telling us is that I cannot ever get so good at it being in the vortex that I can just let go of my focus about it. I now know too much.
Mm-hmm.
The stakes get higher and higher. And the more I know about the vortex, the more I intend to align with it. The more anytime I am lackadaisical and not in alignment, the more I feel it.
Great one.
Get a little taste of the good stuff and everything else is lesser. So it's time for me to make a decision. The power's in the decision that I'm going to do whatever I need to do as I'm moving through my day to come as close as I can possibly come, moment by moment, to the vicinity of the vortex.
Okay.
Woo!
Woo!
Okay. You want to talk about that?
The more you deliberately tune to the source, the less you are able to tolerate discourse. Something that comes up for me regularly, being on this path of understanding the vortex and that I want to be in the vortex and working on my vibration, doing these processes. I love how Abraham said in there, sometimes you get over processed. I feel that way sometimes. And that's what I like about this is this process is just chill. Just take a moment and chill. And it doesn't have to be a whole big chill thing. This is 68 seconds. I love where they said if you do this for 68 seconds, then when you go out into the world after this now, and there's an important part here is I have to maintain that vibration for 68 seconds. I have to actually hold it for 68 seconds. I can't think it distracted because 68 seconds is small, but it's long. If I really try to keep my own focus for that period of time. But if I do, when I go out into the world, I will see a difference.
Yes.
And I love this idea where if I can keep doing that and then keep seeing the difference where I interact, they say the first person you interact with will be just a little bit of a different way to let you see that you made a vibrational change. And here it is, that we live in this environment that is so responsive and it's always responding to my vibration. So I love the idea of just chilling. And I love that it's my decision. Such a great point, Cinnamon, that it's the decision that I make. And so I have to keep redeciding this. They make a great point. You can't get lackadaisical. It's not like, oh, I've graduated to alignment now. This is continual. And it's actually easier, right? Lackadaisical seems easy. It's not. It's not easier. No. It's easier to do whatever it takes moment by moment to keep myself in the proximity of the vortex. And when I don't, make peace with it, be okay with it, be cool with it. It's okay. I'm understanding. I'm coming on this. I'm getting a hold of it. I'm understanding more and more how it goes and how to keep myself in that positive range. I'm not always there, but I can get back quicker than ever. I love how they say the stakes raise, because I'm like, oh, that's, I've been feeling that. That the more you know, the stakes are higher now. The more you deliberately tune to the source, the less you are able to tolerate discourse. One of my favorite rhymes from one of the coach's early books. I love that rhyme. I love when it rhymes, it's like, it makes it easier to remember.
Yeah, I understand. So another thing saying is to look around at those you can see and ask yourself,
yes,
what do I like most about you? 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 And you'll be amazed about how much energy gets going.
Okay.
You'll be amazed at how they will make eye contact with you in a way, like you said, that they have never before, because in your what do I like about you, you have joined forces with the inner being within you who has a whole lot that they like about them, and you will, by your attention on them, activate wanted things.
Yay!
And they will come right into their experience and show you some of those things that you like about them.
Yay!
Yeah. So we live in a very responsive time with the universe surrounding us with all kinds of evidence of whatever it is we give our attention to. So as I'm determined to practice and I draw evidence to myself, evidence of what my point of attraction is, moment by moment, like you say, I have to keep deciding. The power's in the decision, but I got to keep deciding.
Yes.
Moment by moment. I won't feel bored for a moment. I love this. I don't think I've ever said that, but I've heard people say it.
I know, right? Like bored?
Bless that which you
I don't wish, but no, I don't.
I know, right?
I don't
really. To feel the power flowing through my fingertips, and life will never be dull for a moment again.
That's fabulous.
The power of worlds flowing through my fingertips. So what we're saying here is make the decision to give yourself a break. Give yourself more permission than you usually do to take a moment to just chill and feel good for a moment, and chill for 68 seconds.
Okay.
Let the law of attraction get a hold of that. Let that marinate. See how that tastes.
I mean, I can do this. I mean, if there's a tool that I can do this.
Yeah, we can do it.
We can do this. And I'm excited.
We're not alone, man. It's a team. It's an all-star team, and we can do it. It helps to remember. Yes. I'm glad we're doing this because I had some, imagine that. I had some situations today, and it's miraculous to be here at this time with you, joining together to remember. Because if you would have saw the day that I had today, it was must-see episode.
Right.
And it's thing after thing. And I was like, okay, I have a show at a certain time. I have so much time to get ready. I'm running behind schedule. I'm not going to be here when my ride gets here. My ride is late. I'm like, where's my ride? Why is my ride not here? I have a time I have to do this. So as I'm, trying to relax, I remembered, give yourself a break. Stop for a moment and go put your face in the sun, sister.
Way to go,
Senna. The time of the show, you can move it back. Just give yourself a break for a second. So I stood there, put my face in the sun, and I could feel my vibration shift. I went from less rushed to more relaxed.
And when you
work out, everything's going to work out for me.
When you asked for 30 more minutes, I was like, oh, good. Because I was in a place of, I really could use 30 more minutes, but I can make it. I'll make it. But I was like, oh, good. That's great. Yes. I really appreciate that extra time. So it's all working out is what I get out of that. There's a co-creative thing here, and it's working out for us. And when we're moving forward with this message, it's very helpful. And I really like when Abraham's saying, when you're around people, because I'm in situations and people are around, and what am I going to be thinking about them? It would be a good idea to have a plan. When they're saying, what's my favorite thing about you? Like, have my inner game. That's a great thing to be doing in my inner game, other than what else I would be doing. And if I want to bring out the best in people, think the best of them. I love how they say, when you do this, you'll have joined forces with your inner being. Like, hello, right? That's what this is.
Yes.
How am I join forces with my inner being? Well, I have to go to my inner being. My inner being's not going to come to me. It's always there. But what I mean by that is I have to raise my vibration to where it is to join forces with it. So I'm thankful that we're doing this, because I can see that it's very, very helpful to me to tune to this message and see how this is something that I can take and go through my day here and practice this, and then have a report. So that's my plan here is you already have a report on it, which is great. That you actually had the opportunity to use the message. And look at you, you're here beautiful and smart, and you can see that everything that you're living is perfect. The experience, man, it's the teacher.
Yes. I said today, we're making memories. I was like, everything's okay. This is all for us. We're making memories. We'll remember this forever.
Right?
Like, you're right.
Aw, that warms my heart. I appreciate you. Thank you guys for tuning in.
I appreciate you, Mare.
Aw. This is CoachAMillerLight for Cinnamon.
Remember, love is the answer. Stay tuned.